Yo, what's cracking, my Ziggified fam? We're back with a new video, and today I'm going to show you how to make melodic piano loops. So let's just get straight into it. I think the key I'll go for is F sharp minor. I'm at 170 BPM. Let's get into it. So let's get some sort of bass going. Those three notes never fail. I'm gonna extend that. I'm also gonna make this softer by turning down the velocity. Now I kinda have an idea for something up here. Ooh, this could go hard. Let's see. So now I'm just gonna bring these notes down. So going from F sharp to D for the chord. That goes kind of hard. I think I want to extend these notes though. Let's see. I'm kind of hesitant to add anything else. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go for some sort of top line here. Just something simple. Yo, that really isn't too bad right now. Then I'm gonna transpose it up. Doing that just kind of gives like a new perspective on it. That might sound kind of stupid, but real ones understand. I think I might want to separate the layers into their own sounds, so I'm going to do that. By the way, I'm just using a piano and keyscape, but any piano VST should work. They're kind of almost all the same kind of thing. I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but if you press Alt-R, it'll like kind of randomize velocity. It just makes it sound slightly more realistic. This is honestly good. Like, all the melodic components are good right now. I don't know if I'm going to add any more notes. Because keep in mind, with a loop, you're going to send it off to somebody, they're going to put drums on it. I'm going to assume you probably want an artist on it as well, so you got to leave some room, you know what I mean? But we can kind of spice up what we have right here. I'm going to duplicate this top line just maybe so I can spice it up a little bit. But I'm going to copy the same melody from it. I just want to completely change it up with effects. Effectrix is a good effect to use, by the way. And I'm just going to kind of go through some presets until I see something fire. I'm going to move the octave up, and I'm going to apply halftime in Shaper Box. Now I think that might have created a good texture. I'm going to apply some reverb. And now let's hear it with the original. I honestly don't like the crunch sound it got. Let's see if I could change that. It's definitely because of that. Yeah, there we go. It's just like a subtle little texture in the background. I'm gonna transpose it one more time to keep it fresh. I just like to do that. Okay, so in my opinion, it's still missing the littlest bit of something. It's like missing atmosphere. I'm not hiding the sauce. This preset is called Sawis. So no idea, bro. But it's kind of like extremely trippy, but it might sound good as like atmosphere. So I'm just gonna copy the chords and paste it in this and see what it sounds like. And I'm gonna copy this too. I'm gonna add a stutter to it from Effectrix. This is like an easy way to get bounce to it. I'm gonna lower the wetness. I think that works well enough as like a subtle background layer. So right here, like two sounds that like barely add anything besides like atmosphere, but it goes a long way in my opinion. Like this is what it sounds like without it. Now with it. It's just like the most subtle layer of sauce, honestly. Okay, now I want to add a bass. I'm sure if you've been around Omnisphere, you know this preset. Growler Moog bass. It's a hood classic preset. It's just a good bass sound, that's all I can say. So obviously I'm going to follow the root notes. There's where it sounds good. Man, this really did not turn out bad in my opinion, but just for fun, I think I'm gonna transpose it again. Let's see what that sounds like. I think we might be back to where we started, but I'm not sure. Okay, that's pretty fire. So now I'm just gonna kind of maybe like EQ a few sounds, see what I could make it sound like. With the piano, sometimes I kind of like to take out like this mid-range here because it just kind of is unneeded and kind of makes it sound muddy. So let's see what this sounds like now. First without it, and now with it. It just kind of makes it sound like cleaner. So now I'm gonna like add the rest of the sounds in. I think this would sound good with some delay on it. So I'm gonna add some fruity delay 3. Man, this sounded pretty good. It sounded fire. Okay, the last thing to do is arrange it. So obviously, we right click pattern 1, split by channel. I'm just gonna drag it out, copy it a few times. Color it. Coloring the patterns is pretty essential for me. I don't know about you. Before I arrange it though, I'm gonna boost it because the loop is pretty quiet. So you could use a limiter, but I kind of just like to throw a balance on and just boost the volume. And now we got it louder. So now for arrangement, in my opinion, you don't want all your sounds hitting at once. So I'm definitely gonna take out the bass. Maybe the texture layers as well. I think that's these. Okay, that's a pretty good starting point. And then all the textures can come in. Okay, then the bass. Okay, I messed with that arrangement extremely. So that's basically our loop right there, but there's one more thing I would do if I was you. And if you ever use loops, sometimes, you know, like it's stemmed out at the end of the loop. So the way we're going to do that is select all of our instruments right here, render as audio clip. I'm going to turn on cut remainder, and then just let's render them out. Okay, so here are stems. I'm just going to stack them out. I also like to leave like a 4-bar gap between this because like there could be a tail. Like you hear how there's still sound playing. I want like that sound to be diminished by the time that the stems come in. Okay, there we go. We got like a staircase looking thing here, but it's all the stems. And there we go, our loop is all stemmed out and arranged. So now the final thing to do is export it. Now, obviously it's a trivial task, but there's one thing that you need to do or else you're lame. So obviously we know the key that the melody is in because we made it. We're in F minor right now. So you better put the key of the melody in the loop name or else you're lame. And also put the BPM. As you can see, I put the key and BPM in the loop name. I also like to put the date, but that's just for personal reasons, so I know what project the loop came from. Chat, what should I name this loop? Yeah, I know Google got me with the random word generator. Margin, that's a fire word. Okay, so here's an example loop name. As you can see, I put the key, BPM. That's all you need to do. Now you can save and export it. And that's really all there is to it. Just stick around and you'll hear the final loop that we made. Yeah, thanks for watching.